So we now continue with the further derivation for electric field intensity because of surface charge. I think in one tutorial batch it was the problem was assigned. We can proceed further. So as stated, number one, point charge can't exist. Still we work with Coulomb's law. Then we move to uniformly distributed line charge. Now we move for uniformly distributed surface charge. Means what? Suppose if instead of a beam loading, there is a plate. If you take an experiment of some kind of experimental stress analysis like that in civil engineering, applied mechanics, if there is a plate, some plate is there, and on that plate you can put load at some different points. Point load. When there was beam, you put the entire load on the length. Like that, a very heavy iron ingot you can put on the plate. So what will be load at a particular point? There will be no load at a particular point, but the overall load, if we are having a cube of say 10 kg and its surface area is 4 centimeters square, then 2.5 kg per centimeter square is the surface load which is there on the plate. Is the concept clear? So there is something which is uniformly distributed on the surface. Like that, some charge may exist on the surface. Now when it is on the surface, in case of line we consider straight line. Like that, we consider surface to be in a single plane. There will be a curved surface. To that we shall come later. But right now we restrict ourselves to the surface charge distributed over some surface which is in a plane. So let us consider that this is the whiteboard on which charge is there. This whiteboard has got some dimensions. So we consider some smaller section. So this is surface. Then we now, like that, we consider finite line segment, and then infinite line. So some part was remaining for infinite line. It is rho L upon 2 pi epsilon naught R. Right. So here now we consider finite surface and then we extend to infinite surface. Now if this finite surface, we will derive it in the class itself, so that you get a fair amount of idea. This surface is in xy plane starting from origin 1. This point is 0, 1. This point is 1, 1. This point is 1, 0, and this is origin 0, 0. If this 1 square meter area contains uniformly distributed surface charge and the total charge is say 3 coulombs, then the uniform surface charge is 3 coulombs per meter square. 3 coulombs per meter square. The question now is, what you are doing? Look here, even though nothing is there on the whiteboard to be specifically happening when I am talking, your attention at the whiteboard is required to ensure that it is not somewhere else. Calculate the electric field intensity E at point 0, 0, 1. Calculate electric field intensity E, which is a vector, at 0, 0, 1. at 0, 0. So very clearly stated, you must have a separate notebook for lecture cum tutorial. Lectures from one end, tutorials from the reverse end. We put a pause here.